Our next topic of the day is about GTA 6. Guys, a franchise, a game that has been long awaited and people are very excited about. But there's a number of questions that are coming up as to where is GTA 6 at this point. Grand Theft Auto, has had a history, of course, of coming out with games, or I should say Rockstar games, coming out with GTA games, regularly. I mean, I wouldn't say it's obviously not every year like Call of Duty, but usually they take their time with the game. Comes out maybe every 5 years, sometimes maybe even 10 years, depending on which IP you're talking about here. Well, of course, we've had GTA 5 and we've had it for a long time. Lots of people want to see continuations of that storyline. Others just want to see new storylines revolving around, Grand Theft Auto. So I guess the big question is where is Grand Theft Auto 6 at this point? So let's talk about it. So in an article that was written by PC Gamer, GTA 6 and all the rumblings about the setting, the release date, and things of that nature, Rockstar has sold nearly 110 million copies of GTA 5, so a follow-up seems inevitable. With Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to PC, we're looking ahead to Rockstar's next move, which will surely be GTA 6. Given that Rockstar's recent blockbuster games tend to land 4 to 5 years apart, that puts a GTA 6 release date at 2022 or 2023, assuming GTA 6 is the next project and not Rockstar Table Tennis 2. First of all, I don't think Rockstar would be working on Table Tennis 2. I'm pretty sure they would have been working on Bully 2 or Max Payne 4 or even LA Noire 2. I think that those would have a much better chance at seeing the light of day than Table Tennis 2. But nonetheless, guys, I do think that GTA 6 is probably going to be the next thing. But I mean, really, they're making so much money off of GTA 5 at this point, still to this day, that, I mean, they could probably just keep milking GTA 5 for the foreseeable future. That will be well into the next console generation, so chances are Rockstar is developing their next big game for powerful future tech. At the moment, there are very few specifics out there, but the Housers and other Rockstar devs have spoken in roundabout terms about the GTA series generally. Maybe we can get tease out of a few clues. So what evidence is there that GTA 6 is in the works? It seems that the game definitely exists in some form. Recently, GTA 6 was listed on an artist's resume working out of India. Rockstar has acquired another large studio in India from struggling Starbreeze, which suggests that Rockstar is staffing up on art resources for its next big game. A seemingly official in-game announcement saying that GTA 6 was due out in 2019 turned out to be fake, however. And see, here's the thing. There's been a ton of leaks for GTA 6, but there's also been a lot of leaks for Bully 2. Now, obviously, Rockstar could be working on two projects at once. That would be kind of surprising because they usually just work on one project at a time. But at the same time, I mean, maybe they're working on two different games because there's been a lot of leaks for both of these games. Rockstar's UK tax relief filing points to possible GTA 6 development. TaxWatch, a UK-based investigative think tank that monitors and reports on the taxation situations of large companies and wealthy individuals in the country, recently called out Rockstar for its overly large tax relief filings. Aside from the claims that Rockstar is taking advantage of a tax program meant to benefit smaller companies, TaxWatch report also speculates that a new Grand Theft Auto game is in the works, stating that the huge claims being put in by Rockstar are likely related to the production costs of GTA 6. It's certainly no confirmation, but it pretty much goes without saying that Rockstar is probably dumping a healthy amount of cash into developing the next game in its mammoth series. I would agree with that. What will the setting be for GTA 6? Beyond a release date, the most important thing we want to know is where and when GTA 6 will be set. Everything flows from Rockstar's choice of city and decade. GTA 5's return to Los Angeles sets us up for a return to Vice City. In an interview with Develop in 2013, president of Rockstar North, Leslie Benzies, referred again to Rockstar's trifecta of preferred GTA cities. We don't know what GTA 6 will be, but we've got some ideas. We've got about 45 years' worth of ideas we want to do. We'll pick the right ones. It comes from the idea first. Where it is going to be set is the first question. That then defines the missions. You're doing different things in LA than in New York or Miami. The map and story get worked up together, and the story is a basic flow of how it works out so you can layer the mission in. Speaking of old GTA cities, a few years ago, a Liberty City scene appeared on a Rockstar dev's profile, apparently mocked up in GTA 5's engine. This could easily have been a technical test or perhaps a scene from some scrapped single-player DLC, but Rockstar once talked about putting all of their cities into one mega game. That sounds absurdly ambitious, but Rockstar might well have the resources to do it. Alternatively, back in 2013, Dan Houser suggested that there's still some interest in London as a setting, even if it doesn't end up being part of the Grand Theft Auto series. Speaking to The Guardian, Houser said, "I think for us, my gut feeling is GTA London was cool for the time, but games were more limited then. These days, I think we would love to set a game in the UK, set in London, whatever, but I don't know if it would be a GTA game. I think there are plenty of great stories we could tell about the UK, great environments to showcase great gameplay mechanics that could have a UK bent to them. I just don't think it would be a GTA necessarily." So, what I'm going to say, guys, is as far as the setting goes, personally, I like what Rockstar does with like having new stories to tell within the GTA universe. So, I mean, you can kind of look at pretty much all the different games, right? They don't really, a lot of the games don't follow a similar narrative or, you know, kind of, they're not really continuations of one another. So like GTA 4, when you had Nico, obviously the story kind of changed, obviously, when we got to GTA 5. And, you know, so on and so forth. So I think what they should do is they should continue changing things up. And I would like to see like I guess all the games or all the cities like put into one game and like just make a massive game. I mean, that would be really cool. I really do wonder what they're thinking for GTA 6. Obviously, it's almost like, yeah, why get too ambitious? Because even though I would love to see that, it's almost like, why would they need to do that? They just need to continue the story, update, you know, have updated graphics as we go. And obviously, this is such a beloved franchise that it's going to sell. It's going to do really well. So it's one of those things, guys. I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see what ends up happening there and where, you know, the time period that they go, and if they try to make like, you know, put all the games kind of together into one, you know, universe, so to speak, that would be really interesting. Or I guess you could like, you know, almost put everything into the same eras and, you know, all of that. There's a lot of ways they could go about doing it. Who really knows? All of which is to say, who knows, like I just said. In another interview, Houser opened up the possibility that a new GTA could be quite different in tone and setting to previous entries, though it's hard to imagine the series moving away from the USA. I agree with that. I don't think it's going to move away from the USA. I just don't. Other than that, guys, you know, we have an anonymous Reddit post oddly cites one of our writers as a source. If we knew what GTA 6 was, we'd tell you. That post suggests that GTA 6 is codenamed Project Americas and will be set in Vice City, and a new city based on Rio de Janeiro. It's rumored to be set between 1970 and 1980, and the main character is mixed up with the drug trade. The game may feature drug empire mechanics inspired by Vice City. This rumor claims that Netflix's Narcos is a major inspiration, and your car will behave like Red Dead Redemption 2's horse in that it serves a mobile storage as well as transport. Visually, the game will be more stylized than the photorealistic Red Dead Redemption 2, and characters will speak in their native language with subtitles. So I like the idea of kind of the drug trade. I think that would make for a really, I mean, it's totally Grand Theft Auto. I mean, obviously, that would be such a Grand Theft Auto type thing to do. With Red Dead Redemption 2, I loved Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's a great game. Overall, I think the graphics are incredible for that size of a game. That's what I'm excited for with GTA 6. Seeing what the graphics look like when you're talking about just how, massive this game could be, but how great the graphics could be. And I think kind of taking that approach, like Narcos, I watched that show, and that's it's a great show. And I think having Vice City, kind of going back to the Vice City days, that would be really, really cool. So it does seem likely that there will be at least a little bit of crime in GTA 6. Our money is on Vice City with an expanded version of GTA Online, which has been remarkably successful for GTA 5. Whatever GTA 6 is, hopefully we'll see it release PC alongside consoles this time. And I agree with that. And so here's what I'm saying, guys, or what I kind of think. Where's GTA 6? So we're kind of, obviously it looks like it's definitely being developed at this point, whether that's the early stages or not. My thought process is that it's probably going to get announced this year or maybe, sometime next year. So I would say we're about a year to 2 years away from an announcement, and we're probably about another year or so after that to actually receive the game and be able to start playing it. So I would say we're probably, most likely, we're going to see, I would think an announcement probably this year, and then we won't see the game for a couple of years after that. That would just be like kind of my thought process on it. But I do think it's being developed. I think it's being developed with maybe Bully 2 or like a Max Payne 4, even maybe a LA Noire 2. It's hard to say which other game they're working on, but GTA, it's like, why wouldn't they be making another GTA? So I think they are definitely working on it. And I think we're probably going to see it in, of course, like probably the next couple of years. But I would love to hear from you guys. When do you guys think we'll see GTA 6? What do you want to see the most? Do you want to see Vice City? Do you want to see something futuristic? What is it that you want to see out of the next Grand Theft Auto edition? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.